You know what's funny about Sean Hannity? Well, there's a lot of things. But if you just rewind the clock to the time of the Bush administration, Sean Hannity would be on the nightly news every night saying that anyone who criticizes the president should move out of the country. And as an American, you don't criticize your president. You respect your president. Because a lot of people were very critical of Bush. And Hannity, being on Fox News, a network started by political leadership in the Republican Party. And again, understand, by saying that, I'm not a Democrat. Don't start making any assumptions. I just see what a bullshit show it is in this nation and how these networks pander to certain people who must stand for nothing. Again, it seems like people who stand for political parties must stand for nothing because these political parties certainly don't stand for anything. They're on all sides of all issues at all times. Talk big games and do nothing. But yeah, Sean Hannity, he used to always say that every night, that you should never criticize the president. But every night, all his show is dissing Joe Biden. And rightfully so. What a joke that Joe Biden's the president, but what a joke it was that George W. Bush was the president. The first Republican since the last who was his father. In an election that came down to the state where his brother was the 43rd governor, and then he became the 43rd president, and his daddy was the 43rd vice president. Of course, if you know this channel, you know why 43. It has everything to do with Yale and Skull and Bones, the secret society that they were members of. Well, the two that were in the Oval Office. Guess Jeb wasn't quite smart enough. Runner-up to The Apprentice in the last rigged Republican election. But yeah, just Sean Hannity for a whole 8 years, just every night, don't talk bad about the president. All he does every night is just get on and just hammer on Biden, which is such an easy thing to do. But I'm making this video to hopefully catch some Hannity viewers. I'd really like you guys to think about that. I'm sure you watched Hannity back then. You remember him saying that every night. You don't talk bad about the president. Get out of the country if you don't like the president. What's this guy doing every day? Talking shit about senile Joe. And is he even really senile, or is that all part of the act? Because again, that's what politics is, theater. And that's what Sean Hannity is too. Another television actor who acts like he's all impassioned about this stuff that he gives two shits about. All Sean Hannity cares about is staying on the television. Having his big fat orange head up there each night. Till next time, Truth Seeker.